Hi, it's Paul again here, and today I'm coming to you from Lauriston Reservoir. This is one of my favourite reservoirs, but I don't actually come here much in winter or spring because it doesn't fish that well during those colder months. It's a deep reservoir. It's about 500 metres above sea level in the Central Victorian highlands. So the fishing does slow down a bit here in my experience, but today I want to see if I can catch some fish here at a time of the year when I don't usually. I'll be trolling some lures again, but I've also got some vibes I'm going to cast and some soft plastics as well. So to begin with, I'm going to have a go at trolling the Tassie Devil. It's been a fantastic trout lure for me over the years, but for whatever reason, I haven't really caught any trout on a Tassie Devil for probably a good 12 months or so. But it'd be good if we could change that today. And then on the other side, I have got here the One Well Lunch 100. So it's a bigger lure, but in the past 5 or 6 weeks, it's caught me some good big redfin and a surprise brown trout at Upper Coliban, which featured in a previous video. So let's see if we can tempt a redfin or a trout with that. Okay, let's go. Trolling around for about 45 minutes with that. No luck so far, but it's pretty early and the sun's still high. But I found a bit of a sheltered bay here where I'm not getting blown around too much, which looks good for casting. So I'm going to have a go at the little soft plastic grub towards the bank, and might also cast a jackal vibe out into the deeper water and see if there's anything there. Just give this grub a bit of a slow roll to begin with. Let's see how we go with the jackal vibe. I said at the start of this trip that Lauriston can be a really challenging place to fish in winter and early spring. And that was the case again on this trip. But sometimes you just got to put in the time and cover some water. And thankfully, in that last hour of light, things started to change. I have a fish on the Tassie Devil. I've been trolling for about 3 hours and casting. And finally, something is hit. Not jumping, so you would think it'd be a trout, but it sort of feels more like a redfin. Just changed over to the pink colour after having a greeny colour on one on most of the day. I'm really curious to see what this is. It's staying low. What have we got? It's certainly not fighting like a trout. I still can't see what that is. It's a little trout. Fantastic. Oh, geez, I had to work hard for that one. That has taken a long time. Just get this one out. That was probably the most docile trout I've ever caught. It Well, it actually did put up a bit of a fight at the end there, but it stayed very low. But there it is. I'll get a measurement on it. I'd say it's probably low 30s. Quickly measure it and then get it back. Actually, 38 centimetres. That's a good sized trout. So like I said, I worked pretty hard for that one. I've been out on the water since about 1:30 and it's now a bit after 5. But the good news is there's about an hour of light left, so hopefully might get hold of a few more of those. We'll fish on. Just figured out why it felt as though that trout wasn't fighting that hard. It's actually the first trout that I've caught in a long time on mono line. I recently spooled up that reel with some mono line for trolling Tassie Devils because I thought it might help the hook-up rate with a bit more stretch. And yeah, it certainly didn't feel as though it was fighting as hard as what it would on the braid line. Okay, I'm on again and it feels like a better fish. It's jumped. It's definitely a trout. It's on the Tassie Devil again. And I'm hoping it's a bigger fish than the last one, which was a nice sized trout in itself. It's getting pretty dark. Ah, yep, there it is. I can barely see it. Oh no, it's broke me off. How frustrating. Oh, I barely even got a sight of it. I could just see the pink Tassie Devil and that was it. Oh well, that's fishing, I guess. All right, I've put on another Tassie Devil and let's see if I can hook onto something in this last 5 or 10 minutes of light. All right, that's it. Heading back to land. Yeah, really disappointing to lose that last fish. Probably the most disappointing part of it is that it's pretty dark. It doesn't look like it probably on the camera because these cameras are amazing in low light, but it's pretty dark and I could see the lure because it's pink, but I couldn't see the fish, so I didn't get a sight of how big it was, but it did jump a few times. It was a big trout. Like I said, that's fishing, and I set out today to see if I could catch a decent sized fish here at a time of the year when I don't normally catch many fish at this reservoir, and I guess I did that. I got a 38 centimetre trout and just missed out on another one. So good afternoon out on the water. Thanks for watching, and I'll bring you another video soon.